Hello internet, how's it going? I know it's been a while since I made a video, but let me jump right back into this with a discussion video of something that I kind of find that people kind of are getting a little bit angry, a little bit too angry about, and it makes no sense to me. Which is basically Super Saiyan Caulifla, turning into Super Saiyan 2 instantly and also easily, and the Universe 6 Saiyans turning Super Saiyan like with no real effort. So again, I think most of this comes from people who kind of forget a few things about the Dragon Ball series. And it's namely like the history because Goku, we know how Goku went. So Super Saiyan. Frieza killed the Krillin. He went Super Saiyan, like some shit that he didn't know nothing about, but only heard about, and he didn't even know what this fucking thing looked like. He just went it. Gold hair, power rose. Now I have the ability to fight off Frieza. Of course. Now, basically, he came back. Vegeta saw that, and Vegeta strived to become that by training harder, stronger, faster than Goku, mostly because he was a stubborn asshole. Now, somewhere in the middle of this, he basically, conceived Trunks, flew off into space, and then became a Super Saiyan because he didn't care about the power gap anymore. He said, fuck it, I don't care about Super Saiyan anymore, I don't care if I ever get it, whatever, and he just became a Super Saiyan, which is a more serene thing. Now, I'm noticing that a lot of this is very similar to basically Universe 6 shit, but I'm gonna go ahead and continue. Gohan, he went Super Saiyan because Goku shot a half-power Super Saiyan Kamehameha at him, and of course, in the process of him fighting it off and him thinking back into the past and him getting into this serene mind and shit, he somehow managed to fight off his father's Super Saiyan Kamehameha and deflected, thus giving him the power to turn into a Super Saiyan. Even future Trunks before Gohan died. He somewhat had it because he was working with it for a long ass while, but also the problem is that he couldn't get that focused mind because again, for whatever reason, his focus was all over the place. So that's kind of where that's going. Now, this brings us to the two oddballs of the mix, which is Goten and fucking current Trunks. Okay, these two characters they went Super Saiyan somehow without there really being without somebody dying or somebody kind of basically or anything bad happening. Pretty much it was they did this shit, and pretty much it kind of goes against the previous blueprints of basically you need to either have strong emotions, say strong emotions driving you or some shit like that. It's almost like that they kind of just in the heat of them trying to focus during a fight or something, or we don't necessarily know in Trunks' case, but pretty much in Goten's case, he's just, I was training with my mother and I just turned into a Super Saiyan. That's just kind of how that happened, so that's kind of interesting, which a lot of people, which we already know, that they know about these, but they don't call the characters out for it, so that's kind of funny. Even in GT, you see little Goku and little Vegeta, even they become Super Saiyans, even though they're 128 Saiyans. So that's also something, But now the biggest question, which that does kind of cut into the whole thing of fucking Kaba and Caulifla turning into Super Saiyans like that, because there's energy in the back and shit. It's here's a 100% reason as to why it happens. Here's how basically you power up, you focus on that point, charge energy through it, and then you transform. The only thing that tells me is that fucking Kaba actually knows how to explain some shit. So, because Vegeta didn't necessarily tell him how. Vegeta kind of just threatened threatened man to go over to where like his family was at and kill his family. Like that's just what Vegeta did, and then Kaba just inadvertently turned into a fucking Super Saiyan. So that's just kind of how that happened, you know. Which really does kind of go off of the original blueprint, but still it's something that people that they can't get mad at, you know. So that's kind of something. However, I will say though that Caulifla's transformations kind of slowly resemble Gohan's in a sense. Not necessarily in the sense of her like going Super Saiyan 2 like to stop fucking Kale. Not that. But also then again like a lot of these two characters at Caulifla and also Kale, if they haven't noticed it yet, now they noticed the whole Broly shit with fucking Kale, but like for Caulifla, they still haven't noticed that man, a lot of her character is kind of reminiscent of Gohan, because if you really think about it, it's like she basically has she went Super Saiyan sort of like the same way he did. Not necessarily like somebody like trying to force her to do it, but like it was a person who basically knew about that shit, and they reiterated like man the information to her, and they got it like that. I mean, Gohan kind of didn't have to watch somebody die. He didn't. I mean, like they tried to say, well, yeah, he was thinking about his friends dying and shit, but like the real of it is that he kind of became a Super Saiyan because he was kind of like put in a hard spot, and then he just figured it out like at the last minute, you know. Kale, Caulifla, on the other hand, she kind of just gained it, like through a series of trial and error, and her with these clear ass instructions, she kind of just did it, which does go into the whole Super Saiyan 2 thing, which a lot of people they are calling an ass pull for that, but I'm like if we really think about it, the way how she went Super Saiyan 2 is very similar to how Gohan went Super Saiyan 2. Because if we go back to that classic episode, Gohan went Super Saiyan 2 not necessarily because like he didn't have the power to do it, or basically that he didn't have the mindset to do it. He didn't go Super Saiyan 2 because he didn't want to. I mean, technically, if Android 16, if he didn't tell Gohan to fucking let that power go, I doubt that he wouldn't have went Super Saiyan 2. Now, a lot of people, they will say that he went to that mode because 16 died. Not necessarily, because again, it's like he went to that mode because again he was holding back, like he just didn't want to do it, you know, because basically if you think about that entire battle, it's like he was holding back on himself, you know, like he didn't want to fight him, he didn't want to kill him, and which led into him kind of turning into a Super Saiyan 2 the fucking exact same day, you know, and fucking like destroying him, which isn't all that different from what's going down with Caulifla. So again, you understand, it's like, yeah, like I can see like these characters doing that shit. The only difference is though is that this is a female Saiyan who that we didn't spend a lot of time with, and you know, like she just sort of and like she's just running down other modes. Also on top of that too is like we've already seen these modes, so if somebody can achieve it quickly and understand it, I don't really see how this is really a problem per se. But also then again, a lot of what I said though, it did kind of shoot a fucking nail, man, like through the whole like saying genetic shit, you know, because the only real thing that this kind of proves is that somber-minded Saiyans like fucking Gohan, Goten, Trunks, Kaba, Kale, Caulifla, like they can reach these fucking, well, not necessarily Kale, but like they can reach these high-ass points of interest because like they're not battle worn. They're not people who fucking saw a lot of dangerous shit in their lives. you know, well, Gohan more. Well, Gohan definitely, but Goten and Trunks, like, they kind of really haven't seen a lot of that shit. Well, yeah, even them, like, man, with Cell, like, drinking their families and shit. But still, for them to go Super Saiyan, it wasn't nothing fucking dangerous for Goten and Trunks. Gohan, maybe. But even then, that kind of wasn't the catalyst for him to turn into a Super Saiyan. It was something else, you know. But if you agree with me, please tell me down there in the comment section. I'll catch you guys on the next Jongravesshow. I'm gonna keep making these videos again because there's a lot I gotta say about a lot of shit. I just been taking a little break. Sorry about that. I'm out.